The Los Angeles Dodgers. Last year, the Los Angeles Dodgers went 80 for 82, 12 games behind the San Francisco Giants in the National League West, who later went on to win the World Series. For the Dodgers have a pretty average team. For catching, they got Rod Barajas. Barajas was with the Mets, but he later went with the Dodgers. Barajas hit 17 home runs, 47 RBIs, and a .240 batting average. He's a great defensive catcher and a decent power hitter. And he's great in the clutch. Next year, you can look at him to put up 20 home runs, 55 RBIs, and a .250 average, because he is capable of that. For their first baseman, they got Casey Blake. Casey Blake was okay last year. Casey Blake, he hit 17 home runs, 64 RBIs, and a .248 batting average. Considering the year before he had 17 home runs as well, there is no increase or decrease. 18 home runs last year. There's only like a decrease of 1 home run, which isn't that bad. Next year, you can look at him but his average did drop from 280 to 248. Next year, look at him to put up 23 home runs with 81 RBIs and a .270 batting average. He's a pretty good defensive third baseman, but he's not a Gold Glove winner. They got Rafael Furcal. Rafael Furcal is the Dodgers. Rafael Furcal is the Dodgers shortstop. Last year, he went 8 home runs, 43 RBIs, and a .300 batting average. Rafael Furcal you can look at to put up around 10, 11 home runs next year with 50 RBIs, but a .310 batting average. Okay, he's a pretty good shortstop. He is Gold Glove material. They also got Juan Uribe. Juan Uribe last year, they acquired Juan Uribe from the Giants in free agency. Last year, he went 24 home runs, 85 RBIs, and a .248 batting average. Next year, look down to put up 25 home runs, 90 RBIs, but instead of a .248, he goes up 15 points to a .262 average, .263. Okay, he's a pretty good defensive shortstop and a very, very good clutch hitter. He's gonna play as a second baseman next year. They also have James Loney. James Loney last year for the Dodgers, James Loney hit 10 home runs with 88 RBIs and a .267 batting average. Next year, you can definitely look at him to go from 10 to 18 home runs and 88 to 95 RBIs, but with this instead of a .267 average, go up 20 to 287 batting average, at least, because he definitely has proved that in the past that he is a .287 to .300 hitter. They also got Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp last year, he was definitely not as good as he once was. He had a horrible year, but hey, there's always a bounce back season. Last year, he hit 28 home runs, 89 RBIs, with a .310 batting average. Wait, sorry. No, Matt Kemp is great offensively, but he's not good defensively. That's what I meant to say. Next year you can look at him to put up about 37 home runs with 100 RBIs with a .280 batting average, because he has proven that. He is definitely a guy that can hit 30 home runs, 40 home runs if need be. Okay, he's not a Gold Glove winner, that's for sure, but he is pretty decent. They got Marcus Thames, who they signed in free agency. Marcus Thames was for the Yankees last year. He was great in the clutch, that's for sure. He hit 12 home runs, 33 RBIs, but a 288 batting average last year. Next year, if he plays full time, look at him to put up 30 home runs with 80 RBIs and a 300 batting average. Marcus Thames is pretty good defensively, but great in the clutch, as he's shown last year. It's going to be sad seeing him with another team instead of the Yankees, but hey, that's life. They also got Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn last year. Sorry, last year for the Dodgers, Tony Gwynn went 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, and a 204 batting average. Next year, look at him to put up 5 home runs with 30 RBIs and a 250 batting average. He's definitely fast, no doubt. He's patient when it comes to waiting for the pitch, but his contact just isn't there. They also got Andre Ethier. Andre Ethier last year for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's a pretty good outfielder, but he hit 23 home runs, 82 RBIs, and a 292 batting average. Next year, look at him to put in 30 home runs, 33 home runs with 100 RBIs and a 297 300 batting average. Now, he is a pretty good defensive player. He can be a Gold Glove winner. He can win a Gold Glove next year. Now for pitching, we got Chad Billingsley. Last year, for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Chad Billingsley went 12 for 11 with a 3.57 ERA. Billingsley pitched 191 and 2/3 innings and had 171 strikeouts. Not really that bad of a strikeout per 9 innings ratio. Next year, you can definitely look at him to be a 15-game winner. Put up 15 wins with a 3.6 ERA. He's going to go up a little more with the ERA, but he's also going to pitch 200 innings and get like 180 strikeouts instead. Billingsley is one of those guys that can eat up innings, but he's not like Roy Halladay or Felix Hernandez, and when they can get like 230 plus innings. They also got John Garland. John Garland last year, he was with San Diego. He was with Dodgers in the past, then went to San Diego, then back to Dodgers. 14 and 12, 3.47 ERA, 200 innings, 136 strikeouts. Next year, look at him to put up 15 wins, a 3.2 ERA, but instead of 200, go to 190 innings, but go up from 136 to 146, 150 strikeouts. He's a guy that can eat up innings, which is definitely something that people look forward to in a pitcher. They also got, for closing, they got Jonathan Broxton. Oh, by the way, Pear Bear, he says that Jonathan Broxton is a big, fat piece of shit. So, just so I let you know that. He went 5 for 6 last year, a 4.04 ERA, 22 saves, 29 opportunities. So, yeah, he wasn't as good as he was at the beginning of the season. After the All-Star break, he collapsed. You can look at him to put up 35 saves next year, a 5.00 ERA. So, with like 10 blown saves, because he's not really that good anymore. They got Clayton Kershaw, who went 13 and 10 with a 2.91 ERA, 204 innings with 212 Ks. Next year, just look at him to put up. He's actually a very good pitcher, considering his ERA was under 3. Next year, look at him to put up 15 wins with a with a 2.7 ERA, 205 innings, and 250 strikeouts. Okay. And last but not least, you can look at next. You can look at Vincente Padilla. Next year, he's sorry, that's my grandpa. Next year, you can look out to put up 10 wins with a 4.2 ERA. He didn't do so well last year. He got injured last year. Only went 95 innings with 84 strikeouts. But next year, look at him to put up 10 wins with 7 losses, a 4.2 ERA, and 150 innings with 120 strikeouts. Okay, that's my take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And next year, you can look at them to go not win this division, but you can definitely look at them to go 85 wins. They'll be third next to the Rockies and Giants. Okay, that's my take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Subscribe to me via YouTube. Watch me on Facebook. You know the name, AJ. Have fun.